So it was sheer chance. I was at a stage in my life, career-wise, where I was trying to say yes to more opportunities. I hadn't long started in the role that I was in at the time, and there was lots of not graduate apprenticeships, modern apprentices within the team. And just one of the young guys who I spoke to quite a lot, Tuesday morning said, I'm starting university next week. And I said, well, didn't know you were leaving. And he explained he was doing this graduate apprenticeship, which I said, oh, that's great. I wish that had been a thing when I was younger, that would do. And he said, I don't think there's an age restriction on it. So here's the email address of the person that coordinates it. So I sent an email saying, is this something that will come up in the future? I might be interested if you run it again next year. There's a few exchanges about what your current qualifications were. And she said, there's a place on Friday if you can get it signed and approved by your manager. And that was it. And one of the big game changers, we did business skills. And my role as a business analyst, a lot of the time you're facilitating workshops, you're doing little interviews, little conversations, you're trying to elicit knowledge. And you get better at this through time, but it's kind of chance and you've developed your own strategy. But when somebody then explains to you, there's actually researched ways of structuring your interviews. Just what is it you do, how do you do it, why do you do it? It just clarifies the whole system. It means you fall back on that rather than trying to, in the moment, think of the right thing to do with somebody who's not giving you information. If a little bit of planning and just falling back on your strategy, it just starts to reveal the stuff that we need. I mean, my job involves mapping out what exists in a business, looking at the vision and working out how we get from here to the vision. And things like the change points, or the comparison questions, things like that would be where you get the little nugget. Because often things used to work, but now they don't, and that's why you've been brought in. And asking somebody, what's the story about when it worked? And you see them change. Oh, it used to be great because we could do this. And then it changed. And that gives you that little bit of, right, okay, why did it change? What's the thing? It might be legislation or just the form changed or the leadership changed. And that gives you your target of, okay, what we're trying to achieve. It might not be broken. It might just been designed for something that doesn't exist anymore. So you just have to realign. So that kind of thing was an instant, exactly as you said. Friday afternoon, you identify, well, I kind of do that. Monday morning, where can I get opportunities to practice that? I think the hardest thing about the GA programme was finding the time to do it. What I thought when I was younger was I didn't have the capacity. Looking back, that was foolish. I actually had lots of time. Now, as an adult with a wife and kids and other commitments, finding the time was really challenging. But once you've stretched yourself, and sometimes stretched slightly beyond where you would like, now there's a confidence I've got capacity. I could do more things. I can take on bigger challenges and be successful at them. So the confidence to do that.